With Liz Hurley.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we have an update to a story you'll see only on 48 News about the allegations of physical abuse at the Floyd E. Tut Fann Veterans Home in Huntsville. This photograph is just one of many that we have received from viewers about alleged mistreatment at that facility. WAFF 48's Chris Joseph broke this story. Chris, there is a lot to talk about here, but what can you tell us about this awful photograph?
Liz, that's a photo of the late Tommy Pierce. He passed away at Tut Fann in August after 6 years at the home. His granddaughter gave us permission to use these photos after we ran the original story last Monday. She claims there was physical abuse at Tut Fann, and she's not alone. Tommy Pierce was a D-Day veteran, a Purple Heart recipient, and allegedly abused at the Tut Fann nursing home in October 2017. His granddaughter, Amanda Childress, sent us her story about his time there. She says her mother visited him after being told he had red rings around his eyes. Childress then says, "She asked my grandfather if he fell or if an employee had done that to him, and he stated clear as day that, quote, an employee did this. He had several falls while he was a resident there, but he had never before blamed the nursing home staff for anything. They pursued a criminal investigation, but nothing came of it." She says Pierce became suicidal after the incident and died in August 2018. In the aftermath of that original report, I was contacted by an employee who still works at the home. That person is a caregiver, someone who's been at the home for a number of years. They requested to remain anonymous, citing concerns of retaliation. The caregiver says all the claims made by the former employees in the original report are true. The current employee claims to have seen 4 separate patients suffering from black eyes that could not be self-inflicted. The caregiver says the administration was aware of that abuse by the time the employees saw it, but it's unclear what action was taken. The employee claims to have seen as many as 7 veterans afflicted with skin mites in a single wing. The caregiver says the administration did end up treating that entire hall. The employee claims never to have seen bedbugs in the home, but says laundry workers would call out sick because they were worried about being infected. The caregiver sent this photo to show the resulting laundry backup. The Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs owns the home and is aware of the allegations of abuse. Commissioner Kent Davis says he's asked the Alabama Department of Public Health to investigate the home in response to the claims.
Now that we've asked for third parties to be involved in this, I think all of it should be involved. They should take a look at all of that to see if there are indeed systemic issues in addition to the specific allegations that were raised.
HMR Veterans Services runs the day-to-day operations of the home. It hasn't yet returned a request for comment on this story. Davis says the company is in the process to renew its contract at the home, but any connection between the bidding and investigation is speculative.
Let's do this. Let's not put the cart before the horse. We need to get through the investigation process first, and we'll deal separately with the completely different issue of the contract rebid process.
Now, that story only contained a portion of the allegations against the home. You can find a very in-depth story on the latest claims and that state investigation right now on WAFF.com. If you or a loved one is concerned about someone at any nursing home, you can contact this number on your screen. It's the Alabama Department of Public Health's hotline. Liz?